Welcome to another episode of NAVCO's, the Navy Office of Community Outreach, Ship2Shore. It's my pleasure today to be with Commander Kathryn Wijnaldum, the CEO of USS Oak Hill. Commander, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Great. It looks like you're a little cold and outside there. Are you on the ship now?
No, actually, I'm on Little Creek Space. I had a meeting off ship and it ran a little long, so I'm using the environmentals, but thankfully I have gloves and I have some earbuds.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for being with us today. Wanted to get a little bit of an idea of what you're all about, and really appreciate your time. First, I wanted to ask you, where are you from? Where did you grow up?
Well, so I was born in Miami, but I was raised primarily in Stone Mountain, Georgia. My family, we moved there when I was in the 5th grade. I graduated from Stone Mountain High School, home of the Pirates. It was a good experience, and I think what made my high school journey most memorable was my association with the NJROTC unit. I remember when it was at the end of my freshman year, and we had to pick electives for the next year, and in a lone corner of the gym, there was a small table because the next year was going to be the first year they were going to have an NJROTC unit. For some reason, I felt like I was beckoned to that table, and it was totally life-changing for me because before, I was a traditional, highly intellectual, aka some would say nerd. I did participate in sports, but it was that program and the mentorship from the NSI instructor, Commander Mooney, that forever changed, I would say, the trajectory of my life. So I had actually enlisted in the Army Reserves as a junior in high school. So the first part of my senior year, I was in the Army Reserves. And I remember I received an NROTC scholarship very early. And my Army CO said, I'm not letting you out of your contract early because anybody could get an ROTC scholarship, but I will let you out early if you get accepted to the academy. And what I didn't understand is he meant West Point, not Annapolis. And I ended up applying to Annapolis and getting in. He was not pleased, but I'm glad I switched over.
That is funny. So, but you don't have any allegiances to the Army. You're Navy all the way now, right?
Oh, hardcore Navy.
Okay.
I tell people I have blue and gold running in my veins. A day in the life of a CEO. I'd say it's different based off of what the ship's schedule is. And I had the privilege when I assumed command to be operational. And what that means is the ship is able to go out to sea. And I try to emphasize to my team that we are objective based. I don't like set working hours because if you have the initiative and you are tenacious in your pursuit of attaining those daily priorities, then liberty, which my XO would say is a mission, becomes an early reality if you're able to turn to. I would say right now, as our ship has transitioned to maintenance, the press doesn't let up because ultimately the goal is to make sure that we can go back out to sea. I think what I enjoy most about being at sea is you really have an opportunity to put into practice everything you've learned to support. If you're enlisted, your rate, your training. If it's an officer, it's the position that you're assigned to while also improving and perfecting your mariner skill set. And for me, that's priceless. I love the opportunity. The one thing I love about the Navy is that if you are willing to do the work, opportunities will be presented for you to continue to grow and develop, not only professionally, but personally. By continuing in the process and not quitting, the Navy has proven, not only with me, but others, there's no limit so long as you are willing to do the work. And I would just encourage anyone who wants the privilege and opportunity to understand what they're really made of, to understand whatever latent gifts and talents they have, but they want to experience them, to consider joining the Navy, consider nuclear power. There is no limit.